Good morning. Hope everybody has enjoyed the cool, wet weather. I know come August I'm going to be desperate for these days, so enjoy it when we can. So your workout, your full body workout for Thursday, April 9th is going to be 4 different movements. You can do 5 or 6 rounds of these. If you want to do more, you can do more, but let's aim to do at least 5 or 6, and then if you want to go beyond that, by all means, knock yourself out. So our 4 movements are going to be rows, and we can use, if you got dumbbells and kettlebells, we can go ahead and we can use those. So if I was to have a pair of dumbbells here, I'm going to create a nice hinge position. So I'm going to drive my butt back, create this neutral spine position, basically have the dumbbells right here on the outer part of my legs, and I'm just going to be pulling, driving my elbows up and back, and then pulling essentially to my belly button. Okay, if we don't have either, if we don't have dumbbells or kettlebells, then we can use our good old rock. All right. Again, it's going to be a little bit awkward, but I'm going to create that same position, and I'm just going to pull to my belly. All right. You know, you might find that when you're using these odd objects that the range of motion is a little challenged. You can't quite get the full range of motion. Whatever, no big deal. The point is that we just continue to train these motor patterns so that we can just continue to get better at them and continue to work those muscles. Now, if you have something like a water jug or some other object, you could actually go 1 hand or 2 hands with this. You know, I could go 2 hands, hold it like so, and do my pull. All right. If you wanted to, you could do it in 1 hand, and this would mean that you would, back up. Because we're doing 15 repetitions, we're then going to have to do 15 on the right and 15 on the left. So establish my position and just do 1 arm at a time. All right. And then once I've done my 15 repetitions, then flip it over and 15 repetitions on the other side. So we're doing either, if we're doing 15 repetitions per arm with 1 object. That didn't make any sense. 15 repetitions, whether we're going with both arms at the same time or whether we're doing just the right arm and just the left arm, you got to do 15. All right. So from there, we're going to do lateral lunges or cossacks. So with the lateral lunge, like we did in the warm-up, we can get a little bit of a weight for a counterbalance if necessary. I got a rock. You could use a 5 or a 10-pound weight. But we're going to be just sitting to the left, right? And I'll do all 7 one direction, and then I'll go all 7 the other direction. If I want to do the Cossack, then I'm going to pivot up on this heel and get a little bit deeper range of motion as I pivot up on that heel. All right? If working off of just kind of working in space is difficult for you, we can use an object, right? So I'll set up, in this case I got my left butt cheek on the stool, my right one is completely off. Sitting into these hip creases here, my foot is outside my hip just a little bit, and then I'll drive myself up, and I'll do my repetitions like so. Once I get comfortable with that, then I can remove the stool, and then I can start doing them. I can start doing them normal. I can start doing them without the stool. All right? From the side, just to show you here. So I'm going to sit back here. Going to create this hip crease. I want to make sure that my butt is behind my heel. All right. And from there, just standing up and sitting back down. Standing up and sitting back down, going through all of my repetitions. All right. Then you're going to do 10 on each leg of these mountain climbers. It's going to be a mountain climber hold, and just going to be kicking that leg out to the Spider-Man. You're going to do 10 on each side with a little bit of a pause. So in this plank position here, I'm going to drive out 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll do a total of 10. This could also be done off of, there's a reason I brought this out. It could also be done off of a raised surface here, if getting down to the ground isn't going to work for you. And then the final is going to be a single leg squat, a single leg box squat. So again, you're going to do 7 on each side. I'm going to sit on some object. I'm going to, and start out with something high, you know, a chair, like a dinner chair, or maybe something even higher, the side of your bed or something like that. Make sure my heel is tucked up underneath me, and standing up, and then controlling myself as I sit down with that leg fully extended. And we'll do 7 on each side. Okay? So I will, I'll go ahead and do a demonstration round for you, and then you've got 5 to 6. If you want to do a 7th one or 8th one, you know, so be it. Okay, so we'll start off with the rows, right? Rows, yeah. Start off with the rows. Okay, so we're gonna start off with 15. Again, if I'm going both arms, it's 15. If I'm gonna do one arm at a time, 15 and 15. All right. Establish that hinge position. Get that grip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure you drive those elbows up. 12. Drive those elbows up and back. 13, 14, and 15. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go with that lateral lunge or that cossack. All right. We're going to do 7 on each side. Again, if I want a little bit of counterbalance, then I can use a little bit of counterbalance. Angle this just a little bit for you. We're going to go 7 each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Mountain climber to Spider-Man. 10 on each side with just a little bit of pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then finally, with those single leg box squats, again, with these, you know, you might start out high and then progressively get a little bit lower as you go, or not. Just start out at a height, the bed, your couch, a dinner chair, whatever the case might be, and do that for all of your repetitions. Again, use what's good for you. Find something that works for you and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn towards you. So, as with all this stuff, right? Knee and toe, I want to keep them lined up. I don't want this thing to be buckling in on me. All right. 1, 2, 3. Activating that arch. Like we're driving that toe. 5, 6, and 7. Cool. There you go. There's your demo. There's your workout for the day. As always, have fun. Just get it done. Do whatever you can. And again, even if you, this is kind of a side thought, so whatever the recommended number of minutes are, or rounds are, or repetitions are, on any given day, if you just feel like crap, and you're like, man, I don't got 5 rounds in me today, I only got 3. That's great. 3 is better than 0, you know? Just keep reminding yourself, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes is better than just sitting on your butt. So do something every day. Let's go.